Pro wrestling. Started to watch it at 8 years old with my father. Watched Bruno Sammartino on the WPF TV here in Baltimore. 4 o'clock all the time. And one day he took me to the matches at 12 years old, I believe. I loved the sport, could still call it sport, you know, sports entertainment, the WWE calls it now. But it was Superstar Brother Cram defending his title against Tony Correa. Also in the card was Bob Backlund wrestling Ken Patera, Spiros Arion against Ivan Putski. And during the main event, when I was cheering for the good guy, Tony Correa, to take Superstar Brody Graham's title. And it was saying, put him in the sleeper hold, and somebody yelled back at me, you don't know the sleeper hold, right? And all of a sudden, like 5 minutes later, put the sleeper hold on Bram. And I was cheering because he still said you don't know the sleeper hold. Anyway, the month after that, I saw on TV where Superstar Brody Graham wrestled Bob Backlund and lost his title. And he did it with a foot on the bottom rope, which I didn't like. And so I started cheering for the bad guys to take Backlund's title, because I thought Backlund should have gave the title back to Graham, because he didn't run it fairly at all. So I kind of looked on wrestling so much that I went to the Baltimore Civic Center every month for 6 years to see the wrestlers and the wrestling to the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. And it was cheering for I'll cheer for the good guys, but I cheered for anyone to beat Bob Backlund for his title, which I did. And I told everybody he looks like Howdy Doody. Whatever, you know. A friend of mine made me a Superstar Brody Graham t-shirt. Because of lettering and all. Me before he had merchandise with t-shirts for the wrestlers. And he was a heel. He wrestled Ivan Putski this match. And I wore the shirt, and everybody got mad at me. He booed me. Oh, he's this, that, you know. People didn't realize that wrestling is booked and set up and not real. And I sure didn't know it was not real until the 2020 show exposing the fakeness of the wrestling world. I stopped watching wrestling for a year after that. But I went back to wrestle boxing because I enjoyed this drama and the wrestling expertise and all. And I went to the arena for 6 years and see all the Bob Backlund's total defenses. And most of them were so he would the referees were cheap for him to keep his title, which I agreed with. One of the matches I seen was Greg Valentine against Backlund with Gorilla Monsoon as a referee. He counted really quickly. Lightning passed. And I didn't like that. I was mad at that. One day was when my buddy gave me that Superstar Buddy Graham t-shirt, and Ahmed Koldov was going to wrestle Backlund. And I was outside of the arena, and Backlund was sending autographs, and I was right behind him. I was talking trash about Backlund. Hey buddy, my friend, let's talk to my friend. What do you think about Backlund's chances of thinking, keeping the Stardust? He said, that's not good, he's this and that, Mr. Attitude. Backlund took offense in it. And I was front row one time because I got tickets every week, and by the way, they get the ticket office before anybody else did. And I was a front row all the time in wrestling. So one day Backlund was shaking hands with people, and when they shake my hand, I put my hand back and smiled, and he recognized me, as a person who was heckling them. And there was no hecklers on these wrestlers back then. So I got a sign, Audi Duty sign, and people were laughing at it. And Backlund's wrestling was boring. It would keep the same old on for 10 or 15 minutes. And the crowd was, he impersonated the word boring at professional wrestling to me. Because the crowd was, cheering, and it was booing him. I said, boring, because it was dull. Until he finally, when the master was counted out or something happened, it was always where he wrestled 2 or 3 times as the same guy, and most of the time the wrestler, the heel wrestler, was beating him. And one of the instances was Jimmy Snuka when he wrestled him, and he put the Peter Pans off Backlund, but he managed to take his title in a steel cage match, and not take his title, but Backlund kept his title. Backlund should have been beat long before he was. He kept the title too long, 6 years on that, and the arena was full and empty of people, and until Hulk Hogan was a heel, which I loved. I loved Hogan when it first started out. And the thing is, was Backlund never beat Hogan. Hogan won by count many a time, but Backlund never gave him a rematch like everybody else he did. I think he wrestled him once in Japan as a heel. Hogan. But it was not until years later that Backlund eventually lost to the Iron Sheik. I'd be want to see the Sheik, you know. He's a notorious Bill, but he's not, you know, people love him on Twitter. And for the things he says and all, it's really funny what he, you know, says now on Twitter. So he took Backlund's title. A month later, they made Hogan champion. It's not like Hogan. I thought he was a good champion. And then boo him because I still liked him from when he was a heel. So I was a heel lover. People were able to cool, really. Now, as a kid, I you know, grew up wrestling, and I see that there was one day on the bottom of the screen said, "Get free tickets to Tuesday Night Titans." It was a wrestling talk show taped in Nobles Mills, Maryland. So every time I seen that, I will call the phone number on the bottom of the screen. I get tickets for me and my friends. So I went to the Tuesday Night Titans many a time. And one of the times I went, Hogan was got banked by Paul Orndorff, and Orndorff turned on him. So he was mad. So one of my friends who also was a Leo lover was in the crowd with us, and Hogan sat down for an interview. It was an interview segment. He had Tuesday Night Titans was set up like a late night talk show. And Hogan sat down, everybody cheered him and all, and then when it went quiet, my friend booed him, you know. He had my friend had a skinny beard with a headband on, and Hogan proceeded to say, I appreciate you all cheering for those who cannot get a job with skinny and had a headband on, but describing my buddy. I don't know how he knew he was unemployed, but it was funny to me that he singled out my buddy, and they'd be looking to Tuesday Night Titans. And after the interview segment went to the commercial, my buddy was cheering, "Where's the Orndorff? Where's the Orndorff?" And you know, it cracked me up. This, you know, so, and at the end of that show, I noticed that it was focusing on the audience that was in the middle of the audience, because I was wearing a Tuesday Night Titan t-shirt. So I started to pose, I started to flex, you know. So the WWE Network continues to show Tuesday Night Titans where they had an audience and all. And they conclude these shows. I will definitely show you me posing, you know, as a nut kid, liking wrestling a lot. I really enjoy the going to the arenas. I still do. I'm sure you Ring of Honor now. I am gonna be to the. I've been to 9 TV tapings on Ring of Honor, and it's much easier to get, cheaper to get tickets to that than the WWE was. It's the same the prices they want for tickets. When I first started watching wrestling and going down in the arena, the tickets for ringside were $6. $6 compared to $200 now for these packages they got to be in the ringside. And it's insane. So me and my 2 friends are going in July to see Ring of Honor wrestling, and I get second row ringside. I'll be stopping by with the wrestlers I see walk by me. So this was a Transcending Challenge we went to. That it was taped DVD, which shows me and my friends in the 3rd row. So we've got second row in July, and after that I want to get front row. It was a $60 for front row. We're planning to do that, and thanks for listening to my old school wrestling stories, and I see you. And like Bull After says in his interviews and all, see you y'all and the matches. Take care. God bless.